uh, last time I talked about, I didn't do a good job last time because every time when I got some ideas, I just leave it in my head and then coming out of my mouth. So sometimes, sometimes I did a good job, but other times I may not. So last time I've been keep saying that data is the tree, data is the key, data is the key. But what is data? I think you need to go back to the current university solutions, so-called solutions, right? The first and most popular solution is just trying to focus on the AI detection software. That's not a way to go. Why? Because you are basically discouraging people to use AI. But sometimes even university professors they're using the AI. So that's not a right way to do it. Last time I also said that I said I cited three solutions. The first one is the Duke University. They're basically saying that we're not give you the grade on how well your essays. We just focus on the content. But format and content. As somebody's going to the university, going to the college, you're supposed to be writing good, right? So totally ignoring the format. They actually a bad format that hurt the content. So that's another thing. And then let's look at the Princeton's two solutions. One is that relying on the personal pledge. Ask people, everybody, all the applicant to make a personal pledge that this application material is all from me, not from AI. That it depends on the again. I said that they missed the key point that we're not treating AI as forbidden. Sometimes people using AI to for some polish. That's fine. That's fine even for university applications. Okay, and then also personal pledge is not a it's not as reliable as what? Let me give you the answer that later today I'm gonna tell you what is the thing. And the last Princeton solution is to focus on the high school or single graded paper and then use that as a reference. But that's not a again. The sample is too small. So I kept saying that data, data, data last time, but what is data? Data actually, in my view, is just a fact. I remember that Hitler's propaganda chief said something that if you tell a lie big enough and repeat it, people would believe that's truth, right? Or a more flashy way to say that, if you tell a lie once, that's a lie. If you tell lies 1,000 times, that's the truth. But here, I think that the most important thing, I believe, is that if you can use the fact, that's most likely to defeat fakes, okay? Especially under several conditions. Number one, if you use that fact repeatedly, just following the same logic as uh, the guy, the Gobel, right? Gobel. I do not know how to pronounce his name, but he was saying that repeated lie becomes truth. But on the other hand, the same logic applies to truth. If you have a fact, you repeat it. That's one condition. Now, the second condition is that the fact is from trusted sources, right? And number three is that the fact is make it easy to understand. Then fact will be able to defeat the fake. So the key thing is that we all want to beat the fact, beat the fake, beat the AI related fraud. Or you can call that academic dishonesty. So the biggest weapon you can have is the fact. That's what I mean by fact. Data. Data is just the fact, but not just the fact, but also um, like an unscripted, uh, what is the I was just thinking like a forward-looking, uh, repeated, and convincing. Those kind of things that are the fact that we'll be using to defeat AI fraud. Okay, especially in the raw, unpolished, unscripted, and and then dynamic, forward-looking. Those kind of effect will be your the best bet for you to beat the AI fraud. Not only that, because if you have a fact, especially like the few words that I use to describe it, unprocessed, unpolished, forward-looking, unscripted, dynamic, those kind of a thing, those kind of fact will be your best friend to beat it. Not only beat the fact, beat the fake, but also it can actually proactively or preemptively defeat fake. Why? Because when you have fact, you will find out that if you have a basic integrity, if you have a basic conscience, chances are you will feel that you're more comfortable, you're more confident, and you have no sense of guilt, you have no sense of shame by using the AI to lie, you know. So those kind of thing. But also not on top of that, we have an additional benefit. It's because if you have a truth, if you have a fact, if you can prove yourself that you have a fact, you do have some achievement, real achievement, authentic achievement, even with a raw, unpolished, you will still likely to have an incentive to stop others or discourage others from lying. Why? Because others lying, their fabrication may look better than your real achievement, authentic achievement. So that's why you have an incentive. Not only you don't lie yourself, but also you discourage others to lie. That's the beauty of it. Let's stop here. We'll leave something else to later.